actually haven't been using my scoreboard, but never mind.
We are in game 2 of a best of 3 between TSLHyuN and Baby Knight. Baby Knight is the red Protoss in the lower right position. HyuN is the blue Zerg in the top left. And, well, as I said, game 2, it is 4PL tournament. I am SC2 England, and my co-caster is Puri. For anyone who hasn't seen game 1, or is watching on the VODs and likes to start on game 2, what was game 1 like?
Game 1 was fairly straightforward. In terms of builds from the players, it was standard. It was a pool hatch from the Zerg, Nexus first into a Forge expansion, and Baby Knight went for the aggression. He got a very nicely timed 7-gate off, and pretty much there's an epic struggle between the two players, but Baby Knight managed to overrun HyuN and take the victory.
It was really close, though. I mean, HyuN had an amazing defense of that.
There were a couple of points where, like, it was on a super fine line where, like, he warped the sentries and then he managed to get, like, the four force fields and trap a bunch of roaches. Like, that was a very good timing. And this is actually quite strange. We actually have a gateway opening from Baby Knight.
Now, to be honest, the one thing I'm thinking that could go on here is, do you reckon Baby Knight's the sort of person who'd go for, say, a full warp gate? He's one up. On Antigua, it's pretty easy to get off. And also, HyuN's going for a hatch first. So
Ooh.
that is incredibly bold. There's also that gas coming down there from Baby Knight. You're more the Protoss player. I mean, would you 4-gate on this map?
It's totally 4-gateable. Pretty much any map is 4-gateable in terms of VZerg, because there's no way to wall us out. Pretty much it's just like if you get lots of spine crawlers, we'd just get them and be like, oh. But yeah, this is definitely a 4-gate opening.
Yeah, HyuN's also gone for the gas before pool as well, so that's a really late pool, which means Zerglings won't be able to scout for the pylon, and there's not even any overlords around, so...
Well, we do have a double gas as well now, which I don't know if you know, but you're not meant to 4-gate with 2 gases. You can. It will be a centric 4-gate, but it's not something you're meant to do. And the pylon on the low ground adds that he is looking to expand out of this. So it could be just a 3-gate sentry expand.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, the thing is, he scouted that HyuN did go hatch first, so from my perspective, if I was up against that, I'd be looking to punish that greedy hatch first build out of the Zerg player. And essentially what I do like is HyuN, although he went for the hatch first, he got an early gas to get speed quickly, which helps him defend better.
And of course he's not going to go for a fast third. Yeah, he'll still get a third, but it'll be like 6 minutes maybe.
There's also a second sentry coming out here from Baby Knight, so
yeah,
that is
sentry expand.
Yeah, sentry expand's going to be definitely on the cards.
So 1-gate sentry expand, so Nexus goes down now, and a 1-gate sentry expand is safe to an extent, but he does have to be very, very, very careful of speed, Zergling's speed.
Which, of course, HyuN has got down.
Yes.
It's, well, half done already. That's a great pylon placement, though, out of Baby Knight. Just down to the back of his natural, just walling that off very nicely. Great position there. And to be honest, it's looking like Baby Knight's actually going to play quite defensively. I can understand his reasoning going for that sentry expand on Antigua, because getting a Forge expand off, you need 2 cannons, really.
You do. Unless, of course, you wall out your ramp, but still, it's a lot of buildings, etc., etc. 2 extra gates thrown down. This is your completely standard 1-gate sentry expand. And as we can see, there's a couple of there's only like 4 Zerglings on the map, I believe. Yeah, so there's no pressure coming down from HyuN anyway. And of course, he just showed speed to his opponent.
So, really now Baby Knight's in a great spot. He's got 4 sentries out. He's getting a 5th one as well. So, I really like getting those sentries out early, because it means they've banked up energy for going later on. And really, if you do go to put on pressure in the mid-game, you don't have to worry about getting huge sentry numbers out. You can really focus on Stalkers, which is nice. But Forge coming out as well now from Baby Knight. So, going to see. My prediction is another 2-base push with +1.
It's a possibility, but I know, man. The Forge is... If he wants to use the Forge, it's not going to be a gateway all in, so we have to see what other tech gets thrown down. It could be Blink.
A lot of sentries, though. So
Yeah. Well,
this is-
he's going to go up to like 10.
yeah, I mean, this is definitely
One.
looking like HyuN. He needs to really start thinking about getting a third now, though. That's the concern. He knows that base is down, I'm sure. If you take a look at HyuN's vision,
We've got more gateways.
yeah, HyuN's completely aware it's down. So HyuN either needs to all in off 2 bases or really get a third quickly.
Production.
It's an unusual build from HyuN. I'm really curious to see what he's going to do. He's getting that +1 missile attack. It's almost like he's going to do some kind of infestor roach all in.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Baby Knight, you were correct in saying that he is going to go for an 0-1, but it's still going to be about another 80 seconds away, because of course he's getting +1, that's 60 seconds left. So it's just going to be a little more potent. And what do I hear morphing? Oh, there it is. The Overseer is between the main and the natural of Baby Knight.
HyuN's also got that Zergling there, so he knows when the third base goes down. Out comes some spines though from HyuN, and they could be really critical now.
We got some spine callers now started, which he doesn't actually have roaches, mind.
No, there's also no way for Baby Knight to come through undetected here, because there's an Overlord literally everywhere at those little ramps, which is brilliant because they can't be scouted. So this is all going really, really well. And it actually looks like Baby Knight's going to try and take the third, which isn't there.
No.
Which is actually really good for HyuN.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's superb. And we actually have by the time he gets to the main, or HyuN's main, infestors with pathogen glands is going to be out, and there's 8 spine crawlers in total.
And this is just
And
perfect play by HyuN. HyuN's got queens at all 3 of his bases. He's also going to have +1 missile attack done in time.
He's going to be very spun out. He's like, wait, where's the third?
And all of those spines are going to pop in time. There goes down Guardian Shield, but we could see a huge fungal growth and a good force fields though out of Baby Knight.
If he gets the sentries,
A huge fungal growth there from the high ground, just chain fungling all of those sentries. This is not fun times at all. Loads of sentries going down, and that is not good for Baby Knight at all. This has been really badly crushed. 3 spines still up, and
these walkers are going to be close to dead. There is another warp in of 7 Zealots coming in. So Baby Knight's going to keep going at this. Like, I don't see him being able to survive this. He's going for double gas back at home now, and his robo's just finished as well.
There are fungals left on those infestors. Those 3 spines are there. I just don't see how Baby Knight can push through this. But those infestors are very forward, but massive fungal growth goes off, but 1 infestor does get taken out, and there's no more energy for any more fungals, unfortunately. But I pull back. A lot of those units are very, very low on health. So
yeah, he kind of fought out of the range of the spines then, which was a little bad.
+2 missile attack coming out, and HyuN only just getting his roach warren down now. I think that was actually a mistake.
It must have been. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go for roaches faster, because he has Burrow, and Burrow shuts us down so fast. And here come the drones.
All of the drones coming down here now, and to be honest, this is a big engagement. Burrowing those infestors is a good move. 4 more infestors about to pop, but a lot of drones getting taken out here. Here comes all of the Zerglings. And it is going to be held off, but I mean, still big losses.
Yeah, 14 drones in total. But now, of course, HyuN has the tech. He has the unit advantage, the supply advantage, and
he's now flooding with roaches.
Yeah, and now it's time for the counterattack to an extent. So, if Baby Knight wants to go for Colossus, he has enough in the bank to get them up fairly okay with his spending. But of course, he's going to have to build a lot of units.
He's not going to have enough in time. Also, those roaches coming out. Roach speed is, well, a quarter done. So is missile attack level 2.
He's just going to turn it a little hard, pretty much. Like, he has really nice building placement, so it's going to be very cost efficient for HyuN to do damage. Unless he throws like a lot of infested.
That's what I predict. He's got burrowed infestors. He just needs to be careful not to get him in range. Those Zerglings poking forward. Some get trapped, but does manage to get out there. And we're going to see probably a big fungal growth. That was
strange.
Where was he getting vision for that? Oh, there's an observer out.
Yeah, you didn't know there was a vision.
No, I didn't see the observer. That's why I was like really confused what was going on. But now this is actually nice fungal growth, just locking everything out, and that could actually.
Oh god, why would Baby Knight come out this far?
This is a real shame. Those chain fungals just completely annihilate. If we look at the loss tab, it's so much in HyuN's favour. But the good news for that is this is going to go into a best of 3.
It is. And we're going to probably see a lot of infested Terrans come flying down.
There we go.
Colossus is out, so Colossus will deal with them fairly well, but a lot of damage will be dealt by these infested Terrans.
They are actually focusing down. They're trying to get the cannon and now the Colossi. It is taking quite a lot of damage actually. Gonna have to be micro quite nicely. A lot of Stalkers getting picked off as well here. Roach speed is done. The Roaches are running in, and one Colossi doesn't actually do too well against Roaches.
No, not at all.
Because isn't it 4 Colossi you need? The kind of critical mass to deal with Roaches effectively.
Kinda, yeah. Oh,
Just
goes down.
Just as the second one pops, but it's got nowhere to run away to. So it is going to get focused now pretty damn easily. And HyuN's just in such a good spot right now.
Yeah, definitely.
And the
HyuN is
Colossi is
now
going to go, and there goes the Colossi.